Identification. 2019. That one is copyrighted? Oh, my shit. Yeah. Well, kind of related. If it's copyrighted. And right now it's not able. Almost 2 minutes. Two 25. Hang on. It's fine. We have Manin Reyes. Hello, Manin Reyes. Are you Filipino? Yeah, foreigner. Yeah, man. I'm from Mexico and I'm here in the Philippines with my wife, Filipina. She's Filipino, so that's why I'm here in the Philippines with her. She's busy right now. She's watching some videos on TikTok. Um, okay, please, guys, like and subscribe. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Hablas español? No, we need this. Well, yes, like here. Oh, where are you from, sir? I am from Mexico. It's in America. It's south of the United States. Um, it's very far, man. It's on the other side of the world. But um, I got here last year in March. I'm almost gonna be almost 1 year. that I've been living here in the Philippines. And I got married to my wife in July. And we're still here. I really love the Philippines. That's why we we're doing everything possible to stay here. Maybe trouble. We have trouble a little bit, but yeah, I wanna bring her to Mexico sometime someday. This is. Do you know Talia from Mexico? Of course, man. She's um, actress from. Well, I think she stopped acting back in. I'm gonna say 2010. That was the last year when she acted. She did some acting. Uh, Actually, she's a singer too, man. If you check, there's some songs that she did. She married this rich guy in the United States. Yeah, his name is Tommy Motola. He's got a big company. I think I don't know. That's why she was into acting first, and then she went into singing. Well, because of her husband, and they moved to the United States for a little bit. Um, I don't know what they are now. Yeah, it's been a while since I heard anything about them. Um, but yeah, man, everybody in Mexico, the U.S., and it was a big surprise for me that she was known here in the Philippines. Um, she was so popular way back then here in the Philippines. Yeah, that's what I heard. One of her soap operas became popular. They turned that. What was the name of that soap opera? Rosalia, and then she made a. She has how many? I think she, the first one that she became popular because we're talking about Talia. But the soap opera that there was one Rosalia that she made with that name, and then but the the one that she got known for everywhere, uh, Maria Mercedes, Maria Mercedes, and before that there was another one too. Um, what was that other one? You forget because those are from the 90s. Those, no, my life is ready. I am from Mexico and she wears the Brazil shirt. Mm. Um, how would you describe Mexican women and Filipino women? Mm, man, you want my wife to get tampon on me? They all have their own. All I can say is you cannot generalize. But yeah, there's certain things that, but these cultural things that uh, you can say they have similar. But yeah, but they're different. And the thing about me, man, that yeah, I know a little bit about Mexican women, but I was that, you made my wife to give an opinion on that. Uh, the the issue is, man, that I was only until what is it like? It was 14, 15 when I left. I don't remember how old I was when I left Mexico, and then I moved to the United States. So uh, my whole adulthood life was in the United States, and then after that I came here. I didn't. I only traveled a little bit to Mexico and then came here. So to be honest with you, man, I am Mexican. I speak Spanish. I know my culture. I know my people, but I don't know so much. Like it was almost 30 years that I don't know about Mexico. I have not lived there, but I do speak the language. I do speak very well Spanish, and then it's hard to describe because I cannot say it has changed over that long a period. The whole culture of Mexico has changed, so I don't. I cannot say even like I have some friends in Mexico and they always ask me what do you think about the politics of Mexico. Who I know is from when whatever they say in the United States. I don't know. I do know some names of the politicians, but to be honest, I don't know how if their policies, if they're good politicians or not. So I wouldn't. It's like here, man. It's in the Philippines. Only if you ask me about the Philippines, I only live here in Cebu, in the city of Toledo. I've been traveling here, different places, different cities, and still I wouldn't like to say, oh, this is excellent or bad, or because the experience is not until you live for a while that you can give a better opinion about anything. So yeah, it's that's the issue with me about Mexico. That it's been so long, man. And all I know, if you ask me about history or Spanish or language, yeah, I can, a little bit about that. Says Latinos are the most beautiful and handsome people for me. Uh, well, thank you, man. But um, this is the thing about uh, if you ask me uh, around the world, the one of the most popular contests is Miss Universe and all those. And usually there's a big competition, and I know that in the Philippines it's a big thing every time there's a, those type of contest, and it's a big uh, uh, like it's a race between Philippines, Mexico, and then there's other countries in America like Venezuela, Colombia, even in the U.S. They win that tournament all the time, and but especially Philippines and Mexico and Venezuela, they always, if you, I think they have the biggest numbers of winners, and then they always make it to the top because of that. And it's a tie. I would say it's a tie. Um, Eugenio Sanchez, what's up, bro? What's up, Eugenio? ¿Cómo estás? How are you, man? I sorry I missed your message there. Well, yeah, man. Mexico, we have a lot of things that are similar to the Philippines, and yeah, some of the things are totally different. For example, one thing that I find very common between Mexico and the Philippines is the religion. For example, I am Catholic. My wife is Catholic. It's an easy getting along between us because of the religion and our beliefs, and there's no conflict or like that. We understand pretty well in that area. Um, yeah, we have other differences. For example, in food, in beliefs. Um, uh, one thing that I tell my family in America, in the US, the Filipinos, I used to think Mexicans were superstitious, man. But no, Filipinos are more superstitious than Mexicans. Here, there's so many superstitions, and some of them are kind of, I cannot say they're real or not, or but probably based on something, right? Because there's always something that makes them kind of believable or not. Um, but I do find so many stories about, from monsters, uh, ghosts, and places that are like that, and it's all kinds of things that you can find. Uh, and that thing, yeah, it's it's similar, but at the same time different because Filipinos they do believe more than Mexicans in superstitions. And like I said, I'm nobody to judge because you never know. You never know if they're true or not. Only been here close to 1 year, so so far I've had my experiences here because I'm in the province. I'm here in Toledo, the outskirts, and kind of like um, a little bit far. So there's some things here. Sometimes there's so many things right now that I heard. I experienced too a few things, but I cannot say for certain. Oh man, there's a ghost or there's. If it, well, I don't, no, not in this channel. We have a different channel that we posted one time. It was grandpa, my wife's grandfather, that he was saying that he got scared because there was this big bird showing up in the middle of the night and scaring him. And we tried. There's a video. We did that live in this different channel right now. I'll share it with you later. But in that channel, we did a live for a few hours a night, and it was a little bit scary because we were in the middle of nowhere, and some of those things truly didn't make sense for those. It says, "Do you visit Zamboanga City in Philippines? We are called Asians Latin City because our city was colonized by the Spanish, and we have the Spanish culture influence until now." Actually, man, yeah, there's a guy over there in nearby. He's also Mexican. If you want to search his channel, but he has his channel in Spanish, and he tried for so long to do it in English, but I guess he forgot about the English because his channel in Spanish has been more popular, and he's there in Zamora, and he's been posting things like that. Uh, Over there is one of the first areas where Spanish colonized, and even there's an area where they have this dialect where they speak something close to Spanish, and it's not the same, but it's pretty close to Spanish. And that thing is something too that is like a mark between Filipinos and Mexicans, that most of our heritage it derives from the colonization back when Spain was here and in Mexico at the same time. And there's so many history between Mexico and Philippines. It says, do they like soccer like we do? Um, Over here, man, no, they don't. Eugenio, they don't like soccer here. They, it's been I'm gonna dare to say a revolution about soccer between Japan and Korea. Now they've been growing. Their teams are getting better every year. I saw a game the other day between Japan and Brazil. They, it was a tie game, and they did a pretty nice game, even though it was a friendly. But still, back I don't know, 20, 30 years, Japan and Korea were even the whole Asian area. They were not that you will not see big teams around this area, but lately they've been pulling some surprises back since the World Cup of 2002 when Korea and Japan shared the World Cup. And And yeah, the football man is grown so much, and it's not gonna be a surprise if we see them in the World Cup going there between at least the top eight uh, uh, countries for the next World Cup. Um, we got Bob. What's up, Bob? How long you been missing, man? Happy New Year! I think we didn't see you since last year. It says, "Where's the Asawa? My Asawa. Where is she?" Now Bobby saying, "Where are you?" 2 months have died. Why, man? I'm sick, but I'm still not dead.
Hello,
Then,
Bob.
there you go, Bob. She's right here.
Welcome back.
She's a little bit sleepy. Bob, how was your New Year? Did you make any New Year resolutions or anything like that? And no, we didn't die yet, but we did actually. We did go to the hospital. My wife was sick on the second. Yeah, it was no, it was the
Oh,
first.
Joseph is one of Capricorns.
What? Joseph?
You're Capricorn also, Joseph.
Oh,
My
Joseph.
birthday was January 2. My husband is January 16.
Yeah, man. We're see, that's so we didn't know that, Joseph. Well, happy birthday, man. So is you're the on this? No, this what today is what is it? The 8th. Okay, you are the 8th of January. Happy birthday, Joseph. Robert says hi, baby. Where you been hiding? Um, she was just here about, but you know, my son is January 8th.
Is Joseph your son?
No, Joseph is not. Joseph is uh, in Florida. Happy birthday, Joseph. I hope you have a wonderful day. My wife, she couldn't have a great birthday celebration that day because on the 1st of January, no, actually, it was the 31st. Sorry, it was 31st, the last day, man. Actually, yeah, you forget my mind. It's getting old. The 31st, we were in the hospital, man. We were in the emergency because my wife, she got sick and she couldn't handle it anymore. And we took her in. We spent the New Year in the emergency room, man. And we didn't celebrate so much. So we were there the 1st of January, and then they released us a little bit late, not late, like around what was it, like 1 or 2, right? 2 p.m. Like the next, on the first, and yeah, and so we came back, and then but she was still not feeling so well. The worst had I felt already passed because the 31st she was sick when she couldn't handle it, and we drove her, and then uh, she uh, she was weak and sick. So, but eventually she got better, and then they found what she had, and then they gave her medicine, and yeah, little by little she got over. She recovered now, but I was the one who got sick over there. Uh, Immediately when we came back, I was feeling like being there. I did start feeling uh, a little bit sick, and not just me, also her mom, and because we were the ones inside the room with her, and but her mom recovered. She's stronger than me, but for me it took me a while. That's why we were not doing lives because I wasn't feeling so good, and we started doing it yesterday, and today well, much better. It's just if you notice on my voice, it's getting better, but yeah, man, that was her surprise for the new year. Um, This is Elvis, also January 8th. Well, poor Elvis, man. He's already, uh, it's already history. But now my birthday is coming up too, Bob. Is next Friday, January 16th. Oh, speaking of birthday presents, Bob, did you know that I don't know if you read the. Uh, well, let me ask you first. Are you still planning to come over here? Because let me tell you, I have a news that I keep reading lately about. You want to bring those e-bikes. Bad news for you, man. They're starting right now in Manila. They pass a law to ban e-bikes, and like I told you, man, they're kind of dangerous, and so they're banning them in Manila right now. They're planning to do it in big cities. Eventually, they want to do it in all Philippines. They don't want e-bikes. They don't. They're not safe, to be honest. Like, remember I told you and I've seen some cases of those little bikes just flipping over, and they don't run too fast. Over here, they just, and especially they're starting to get banned in big cities because in big cities you need to move faster, quicker, and those little bikes they look so flimsy and they don't, and like I told you, the ones that I have here, they're not good, and I doubt it. They're gonna make exceptions for any other type of e-bikes, but most of them are just gonna go banned. They're not gonna allow them anymore. It's because I see it. I see it that they're not safe enough. We got how do you say the name of Giovanni? Giovanni Cáceres. Hello, Giovanni. Thank you for being here. Can you please like and subscribe? Um, Bob says, no, ours have big fat tires. But Bob, well, actually, let me check it. If we do live tomorrow, I'll let you know. I'll search. But from what I'm reading, they're gonna do all e-bikes. They're not gonna allow them anymore. Uh, and they're not gonna let them ride. Right now, they're starting on the highways of Manila, but eventually they're gonna be all over the city. They're not gonna let them. I keep reading that all of those places they wanna do a national ban on them. This is more like a motorbike. Um, well, do you know those kind of tricycles? Maybe, maybe because those are four tires, probably. But I need to check the law. I need to check the, the band, which ones. But from where oh, what was that? Oh no, they're not gonna work. Let me check. I don't know. They flew all the way. Well, they're still in one piece. It says. So yeah, Bob. I'll check on that. I'll check on the band. But I read that the guys who did those um, those laws, they want to do a national. Eventually, they want to do a national ban on it. Like I told you, I wouldn't doubt it that they do it because I do see the problem, and it's those Chinese cheap e-bikes. They sell them here, and they don't. They're not that good because I can see them that they're not. I can see that they're dangerous because they're so flimsy, and then they only fit one passenger, and then they don't ride so fast, and you know over here, especially here in the province where there's no roads yet. Uh, when I see people here riding them, nothing is like this. Like keep going, and I'm afraid that just one pump is gonna flip over, and they're not that secure, safe, and especially on the roads because I see them too on the main highway. They will just everybody passes them, and then they gotta go on the right side, and they're not that good. And sometimes I think a bicycle is much better than those e-bikes. Um, but yeah, man, I'll check on that, and I'll have more information about that tomorrow. But I keep seeing those that they're gonna eventually just ban all the. So anyway, so Bob, are you still there? How was your New Year? What did you do? I know we have not talked since then. And you were here, what, for Christmas, the Christmas party, remember? I think that was the last time that we saw you. Um, so also, if you're gonna, what's your plan then? So when are you coming over here so we can make a plan, man? We're gonna be here, so don't worry about that. We're just gonna we have certain plans, but we're still gonna be here. So let us know, man. When are you coming? Um, this thing is all right. I think we got 3 minutes left. That's pretty much. This I had a Q&A question, and I'm okay. Thank you. Um, all right, man. We're gonna end the live. Lisa are always saying hi to everybody. That's part of the show now. It says Bob. Now I watch a Spanish lady and a guy from the Cebu area. They formulated phrases in Spanish and in Samoan dialect, and they both understand each other. Um, it's because between Spanish and Bisaya and a lot of dialects, there's words in Spanish, and some of the Bisaya words they derive from Spanish, other ones from English, and and I can see it. I can see that. Um, it's kind of like Latin in Spanish or Portuguese. Well, it's Italian, Spanish, and I think English too came from Latin, and so there's certain things that they even. I was surprised. I was watching a video yesterday about Germany. Even Germany has some of the words in you know. Uh, Kind of like you understand what they are just from uh, knowing Spanish. Uh, yeah, yeah, most of it's from Spanish, right? And it's it's nice to it gets you to understand a little bit, but still there's so much that I don't still to this day, man. I don't understand a lot. I'm trying my best, but I became a slow learner. Well, actually, I've always been a slow learner. I always, but nowadays it's slower than before. But I do love learning, and I do read and um, search everything. And I do want to learn the language, one word every single day, here and there. I'm getting to it. So sooner or later, man, I will get it. You should do the same with Sawa. Um, but the plan is that I'm gonna teach my wife Spanish. She's more motivated to learn Spanish. Um, so and actually, the truth to be told, she already knows how to speak a little bit Spanish. She knows a lot of phrases. She knows the meaning of a lot of words, especially the bad ones. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna get Spanish first before me speaking Bisaya. Uh, but anyways, Bob, stay in touch, man. We're gonna. end the live, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Let's see. Hopefully, we don't have any issues tomorrow, and we'll get back to doing lives every day. And I'll search on that information about those e-bikes for you. And have a wonderful night, man. I know it's late over there too in Australia. Get some rest, and we'll talk back tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And I says, wait, all right, what is it, Bob? You got a question? You know who's missing today, love? Brandon. Brandon didn't show up. Not even late. He woke up late. Well, he's starting to feel sleepy too. It's the last time you said you wanted to come to um, Bob. Yeah, Bob, my wife. Why, Bob? You want us to visit you? We'll go visit you. The problem is that we both need to apply for visas, and if we have a sponsor, I don't know. I need to read about it, but if you have me, I'll search. I'll go visit you in Australia, man. Work. When? Uh, I don't know about, but well, first, uh, let me tell you this, Bob. Remember we went to Malaysia, right? The issue why we did it was because I to avoid keep paying for uh, extensions on my visa, my and since I was already married with to my wife, I had the option to fix my legal status here as a resident, and I'm still need to process that. I need to. We're waiting on the marriage certificate because that takes so long, man. And we're still waiting on that to for me to apply for permanent uh, residency. So right now, that's what we're working on. We also we don't want to yet, but we do need to see if we can get the Mexican visa for my wife. But if you got a chance, but it's just that, like I told you, our main plan is to stay here. We're not planning to go anywhere. But yeah, visit. I mean, if you help us, sure, man, we'll go visit you in Australia. We'll go. Uh, but whenever, like, let me search on you on the process because right, thank God and thank the internet, you can find all the information online. But I'll check on that. I'll check what is needed and something like it. Because I was searching. Remember, actually, we went to Malaysia. We were searching different countries nearby, which one we didn't need, especially my wife. For us Mexicans, yeah, I have to go to New Zealand, but for Australia, I do need to apply for a visa, and I don't know how difficult it is. Hopefully, it's not so difficult. But yeah, we can try. We can check and search, and we'll tell you. We'll say if you want to do it, we'll go visit you, man. It's a nice experience to get out of the country, especially my wife now. She loves traveling now. But yeah, if it's possible, man, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go visit you. Just remember, I'm coming there in May. All right, man. Yeah, no, that's May. Pretty sure we'll still be here. We'll be here. The only plans right now we got is next in 2 weeks. Right, love 2 weeks. We're gonna go hit to Cebu City. In a month, in March, we're going to Manila to visit a friend up there. And but now we're still gonna be here. We'll come back to Cebu, and we're gonna be here. So I'll check on that for you and let you know. Go to the embassy. I don't need to go to the embassy, man. I just need to check it online, and we can find out and the process, the payment, and what's necessary for that. So we can probably, if it's possible, why not? We'll go visit Australia. I've been checking a lot of things about Australia, man. The one thing I'm kind of curious. It's all the animals, man. All the animals that exist over there. From the I, I know the snakes. The oh that the one that I there's I don't know if you're familiar with this. There's this area where there's a, what do you call it, the some kind of crab, but they're huge crabs, so they come out of the ocean and then they invade the the whole city, and then there's a bunch of crabs. Man, every time I remember the first time I saw that video, and I said, "Oh man, if I live there, I will be eating crab every day." I don't know if it's, I didn't check if they can be eaten or not, but I will eat a lot of crab. I love eating crab, um, and that's one of my curiosities, if that type of crab can be eaten. Cause oh man, I would love living there and just eat crab every day, uh, freeze them, eat them the whole year. Uh, but anyways, did you hear about the Bounty massacre? Yeah, man, that was really sad. And it's surprising because the laws of gun control in Australia, they're kind of tough, and I don't know how. I guess they were just hunting rifles, right? Um, so they, yeah, it was all over the news, man, and we did. I did search, I did read about it, and the guy who I was showing my wife, the guy who, remember, there was the father who came down, and then one of the um, uh, he was just hiding. The guy, I forgot which country he was from, but he jumped and disarmed the guy, the father, and he took off the rifle, but he didn't shoot him. And he went back to the song, pick up another rifle, and they kept doing it. Uh, and the guy got shot, and I was showing my wife that the guy who did that, well, he's playing, they're treating him as a hero right now. And yeah, he was a hero because I mean, who nobody does that, man. Like everybody will just be afraid and run and hide, and but nobody will just take the opportunity to jump on them like he did. And that was very brave of him to do that. And I was showing my wife that he was still in the hospital when they presented him, because they did GoFundMe, and the guy raised over $1 million or so, and they were giving the money there at the hospital. And I think he was just an immigrant or something like that. I don't know his story so well, but yeah, it was a little bit of positive things that came out of there. That the guy, sure he really is something special for the community. And yeah, but it was sad what those guys did, and and it, I know it was shocking for Australia and for other countries, but to be honest with you, in the US, for them probably wasn't even shocking. For them, they happen so often over there now that for the Americans, they just, it's another day, another week, normal. And that's the thing that they don't realize, that it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And well, I've talked about it before. Anyway, yeah, we did see it, and Hopefully they change it. But you know, in the U.S., man, see those guys had what were they hunting rifles, right? They were not. And still, they took out what was it, 13 lives, right? 13, and they had not a lot of time, but still, they were. Imagine in the U.S. In the U.S., those have the automatic weapons, and they take it. If it was, have you read about the one in this? I forgot the year 2018, somewhere out there. 2000, there was a shooting in Las Vegas. That guy had those automatic rifles. He was in top of a hotel, and he was just shooting at the crowds. And I forgot but it was over 50, 60. I don't know how many dead. And the same thing. You know, if that had happened that day in Australia, oh man, you wouldn't be having 13. You would have uh, 100 people easily, and I guess that's the only difference between Australia and the US, that you guys don't allow those automatic weapons, and it makes a difference. And not such a big, it's still a tragedy, but you know, uh, it is sad, man, the kind of world we live in sometimes. But we need to keep positive and do the best we can for the ones that. Anyways, this is we have lovely crabs here. Yeah, man, I love crabs, man. If I go there and I see them just coming out of the beach, man, I'll eat them. I'll cook them. I'll buy my wife a big pot and say, "Love, cook me some crab." And you know, those are my favorite. All you need is butter and limoncito. This is we raised over 2 millions for him. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, I saw that, and the guy was very thankful for that because uh, I think he was just protecting I don't know, her daughter, granddaughter. I don't know what he said. I forgot the story, but I did see that he just you know was brave enough to do something, which sometimes in those situations, man, the first instinct is to just run away. You know, you don't take a chance. You just, and he was brave enough to do that, and he deserves it. He deserves that, and the attention and the praise, because it was so something else, especially over there in Australia, which it was something you don't see. I don't know. Aside from, what was it? Remember there was a shooting in a mosque, or two places, two mosques, right? Uh, I forgot the year, but that was years ago when this guy did a shooting in a mosque, and I forgot how many he killed back then. Um, but since then, I didn't hear anything similar to this in Australia. Um, but yeah, it's not still. Uh, Hopefully, they don't start doing it more often, like in the U.S. Because yeah, it's crazier. Um, all right, man. We kind of racked the life now. Almost 50 minutes. Well, yeah, Bob. I'll search on those things for you tomorrow. We'll let you know. I'll let you know on the tracks, and then we'll search about what it takes for us to go visit you. Call. Yeah, it's talking. It's fine, Bob. We'll search it and we'll let you know about it. I am pretty sure that it's online. Everything you can find online nowadays. So, all right, Bob. Have a good night, man, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. But probably we will. We're feeling much better, and we'll see you again tomorrow. For those guys who watch us, they're always seeing us later or tomorrow. and keep watching our videos. Thank you guys for doing that. Whoever if you're new, please like and subscribe. Help us make this channel a little bit bigger. And we'll come back tomorrow again. And have a good night, Bob. And for the rest of you guys, thank you and have a good day. Good night. Bye.